Welcome to Read and Learn English. I am very happy you are here today. This channel is made for you. Here we learn simple English through inspiring stories. We learn motivation. We learn life lessons. We learn slowly, clearly, and with heart. This is not only about language. This is about life. This is about growth. This is about becoming stronger step by step. Listen to me carefully now. You are stronger than you think. Yes, you are. Even if you feel tired. Even if you feel weak. Even if you feel lost. Inside you, there is strength. But something is holding you back. Not your body. Not the world. Your belief. The belief inside your mind. The belief that says, I can't. The belief that says, it's not for me. The belief that quietly stops you. Many people think the world is the problem. They think money is the problem. They think time is the problem. But very often, belief is the real problem. A small belief can stop a strong person. A wrong belief can block a bright future. And the worst part is this. Most of the time, we do not even see it. You are getting older. Every day, every week, every year, time is moving. It does not stop. While you wait, time walks forward. While you doubt yourself, time keeps going. Life does not pause. This is not to scare you. This is to wake you gently. If not now, when? If not today, then when? Many limits in your life are invisible. You cannot touch them. You cannot see them. But you feel them. These limits often start when we are young. Someone says, you are not good at this. Someone says, you cannot do that. We try once, we fail. We feel pain. And slowly, a belief is born. A quiet belief. A strong belief. As children, we believe what we hear. We believe what we feel. We believe what we experience. And those beliefs grow with us. Even when our body grows strong, our belief stays small. Even when our mind learns more, our fear stays the same. We become adults, but some beliefs stay like chains. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stopped yourself before trying? Have you ever said, there is no point? Have you ever stayed silent because you thought you were not good enough? This is not weakness. This is conditioning. This is learned belief. And learned belief can be changed. Today, I want to tell you a simple story. A short story, but a powerful one. It is about strength. It is about belief. It is about limits that are not real. This story is not about animals only. It is about people. It is about you. I will not tell you everything now. I want you to feel curious. I want you to listen with open ears and an open heart. Listen carefully. This story may change how you see yourself forever. It may help you see the rope in your life. The rope you think you cannot break. You do not need special talent to understand this story. You only need honesty. Be honest with yourself. Be open. Be ready to learn. Be ready to question old beliefs. Take a deep breath. Sit comfortably. Let go of the noise around you. This moment is for you. This is your life. Right now. This moment. Now let me take you to a quiet elephant camp. Section 1. The elephant camp. A strange sight. The man walked slowly through a quiet elephant camp. The air felt calm. The ground was dry and warm. The camp was wide and open. Tall trees stood around the area. Big elephants stood quietly in different places. They were huge. Very huge. Their bodies were strong. Their legs were thick. Their skin looked hard and powerful. The man stopped and looked around. He had seen elephants before, but this felt different. Something felt strange. Something did not make sense. He looked again. The elephants were not inside cages. There were no high walls. There were no strong fences. There were no heavy iron chains around their bodies. They were free to move. They were free to walk. They were free to run. But they did not move. They stood still, calm, quiet, obedient. The man felt confused. He walked closer. He looked at their legs, and then he saw it. A small rope. Just one rope. Thin, light, simple. The rope was tied around one leg of each elephant. The other end was fixed to a small wooden peg in the ground. The man's eyes opened wide. These elephants were big. Very big. One step could break the rope. One pull could destroy it. One movement could free them. But they did nothing. They did not try. They did not pull. They did not test the rope. Big elephants, no cages, no chains, only a small rope. This did not make sense. The man expected big chains, heavy chains, strong chains. That is what he expected. That is what logic told him. Something this strong must be held by something stronger. But the reality was different. No chains, no walls, only a rope. The man felt a strange feeling in his chest. Confusion mixed with curiosity. He walked slowly from one elephant to another. All the same. All tied with the same small rope. All standing quietly. He thought, why don't they leave? He thought, why don't they try? He thought, why don't they use their strength? The elephants looked calm, peaceful, almost relaxed. They did not look angry. They did not look trapped. They looked like they accepted the rope, like the rope was normal, like the rope was enough. The man stood still and watched. Minutes passed. Nothing changed. No elephant moved. No elephant pulled. No elephant tested the rope. This was strange. Let me ask you something now. Please listen carefully. How can something so small stop something so strong? Think about that. Say it in your mind. How can something so small stop something so strong? This question is not only about elephants. Sometimes the strongest things are stopped by the smallest limits. Not real limits. Mental limits. Beliefs. Ideas we never question. Rules we never test. The man did not understand yet, but he felt that this was not normal. His eyes looked again at the rope. Thin, weak, old. He could break it with his hands. But the elephants did not even try. Expectation and reality were not the same. Expectation said, strong chains are needed. Reality said, a small rope is enough. This contrast stayed in his mind. He felt uncomfortable, curious, confused. His brain wanted answers. He wanted to know the truth behind this strange sight. He walked closer to one elephant. He looked up at its face. The elephant was calm. Its eyes were gentle. It did not look scared. It did not look weak. It looked strong, very strong. But it stayed. The man shook his head slowly. He could not understand. This was not about strength. This was about something else, something deeper, something invisible. The man looks closer and cannot understand. Section 2. The rope that makes no sense. The man did not move away. He stayed there and looked again at the rope. He looked slowly, carefully. The rope was thin, very thin. It was not new. It looked old and worn. The color was faded. The rope was tied loosely around the elephant's leg. It was not tight. It was not painful. It was just there. He looked up. The elephant was huge, tall, wide, heavy. Its legs were like tree trunks. Its body was full of power. One small step could pull the rope out of the ground. One strong move could break it into pieces. Huge elephant. Thin rope. The man felt his mind freeze for a moment. This picture did not match. It did not follow logic. It did not follow reason. Everything inside him said, "This is wrong." So strong, so big, so still. He walked around the elephant. He touched the rope gently with his hand. It felt light, weak. He pulled it a little. The rope moved. It did not fight back. It did not resist much. The man was sure now. The rope could not stop this animal. But the elephant stayed. The man looked at the other elephants. Same rope, same size, same result. All of them were strong. All of them were big. All of them were still. So strong, so big, so still. This was not a problem of the body. This was not a problem of strength. This was a problem of the mind. Listen to me carefully. This rope is not the real problem. The rope is weak. The elephant is strong. The rope is small. The elephant is big. The rope has no real power. The real power is somewhere else. The man started to understand that something invisible was at work. Something stronger than muscle. Something stronger than size. Something stronger than physical power. Belief. Physical strength can break ropes. Mental limits cannot. When the mind believes it cannot, the body obeys, even when the body is strong. The man asked himself again, if the rope is weak, why do they stay? He asked again, why do they not try? He asked again, why do they accept this? The elephants were not tired. They were not sick. They were not injured. They were healthy, powerful, alive. But they did nothing. This made the man feel uneasy. He thought about people. He thought about life. He thought about how many people stay in small jobs, small lives, small dreams, not because they cannot leave, but because they believe they cannot. The rope looked harmless, but it controlled giants. This is how belief works. Belief does not shout. Belief whispers. It says, you can't. It says, don't try. It says, stay where you are safe. And many strong people listen. The man felt a quiet shock inside. He realized that real prisons do not always have walls. Real prisons can be inside the mind. And the strongest prisons are the ones we never question. So strong, so big, so still. The rope did not make sense. And that is why it was powerful. When something does not make sense, but we accept it, it controls us deeply. The man knew one thing now. There was a story behind this rope, a reason, a lesson. This did not happen by accident. Someone taught these elephants to stay, and he wanted to know how. The man decides to ask a question. Section 3. The trainer's answer. How belief is born. The man looked around and saw a trainer standing nearby. The trainer was calm, quiet. He looked like someone who understood these animals well. The man walked toward him slowly. His face still showed confusion. His mind was full of questions. He spoke politely and asked, "Excuse me, I do not understand. These elephants are very strong. The rope is very small. Why do they not break it and leave?" The trainer smiled softly. He did not laugh. He did not feel surprised by the question. He had heard it before, many times. He looked at the elephants and then back at the man. He said, "The answer is simple." The trainer began to explain. When the elephants are very young, he said, they are small, very small, They do not have much strength. At that time, we use the same rope, the same size, the same knot. When they are young, the rope is strong enough. The man listened carefully. The trainer continued. The young elephant tries to move. It pulls the rope. It wants to go, but it cannot. The rope holds it. The elephant feels pain. It feels tired. It feels weak. Young elephant. Same rope. Too weak to break it. The trainer spoke slowly, clearly. The young elephant tries again, he said. And again. And again. Each time, it fails. Each time, the rope wins. The elephant learned something. They tried. They failed. They stopped trying. The elephant learns that pulling is useless, the trainer said. It learns that escape is impossible. It learns that the rope is stronger than it. This is how belief is born, not in one day, not in one moment, but through repeated failure, through pain, through fear, through experience. The trainer went on. As the elephant grows, its body becomes stronger, much stronger, but the rope stays the same. We do not change it. We do not need to. The man felt his heart beat faster. Why? He asked. Because the elephant's belief has already formed, the trainer said. The elephant believes it cannot break the rope, so it never tries again. The man stood quietly. He understood now. The rope did not hold the elephant. The belief did. This is the difference between learning through effort and learning through fear. Learning through effort says, try again, learn, grow. Learning through fear says, stop, it is dangerous, you cannot do this. The young elephant learned through fear. It learned that trying brings pain, so it stopped trying. And when it stopped trying, the belief became strong. Belief is like a wall in the mind. At first, the wall is small, thin, easy to break. But each time you accept failure as truth, the wall grows. Each time you stop trying, the wall becomes thicker. Soon the wall feels real, solid, permanent. The elephant grows big, powerful, strong enough to pull trees from the ground. But the wall in the mind stays the same size. It blocks the elephant from seeing its real strength. The man felt silent shock inside him. He thought about people, about children, about himself. How many times do we try something when we are young? How many times do we fail? How many times do we hear, you can't? Slowly, quietly, belief is born. We try. We fail. We stop trying. The trainer finished speaking and looked at the elephants again. They are not tied because they are weak, he said. They are tied because they believe they are weak. The man nodded slowly. He finally understood. This was not an elephant problem. This was a belief problem. A belief formed long ago. A belief never questioned. And that belief stayed forever. Section 4. When strength grows but belief does not. The elephants grow bigger every year. Their bodies change. Their legs become thicker. Their muscles become stronger. Their weight becomes heavier. Day by day, month by month, year by year, their physical strength increases. They become powerful animals. They become giants. But something does not grow. Their belief stays the same. The rope stays small. The peg stays weak. But the belief stays strong. This is the strange truth. The body grows, but the mind stays trapped. The elephant can break the rope easily now. There is no real danger. There is no real limit. But the elephant does not know this. The elephant still believes the old story from childhood. They could, but they don't. Say it slowly. They could, but they don't. The elephant stands there, not because it cannot leave, but because it believes it cannot leave. The rope has no power anymore. The past has power. The memory has power. The belief has power. This is how belief works. Belief does not check reality again. Belief does not test strength again. Belief stays frozen in time. It stays in the past, even when life moves forward. The elephant's body lives in the present. The elephant's belief lives in the past. This is dangerous, because when belief does not grow, it becomes a cage. Not a cage made of iron, a cage made of thoughts, and thought cages are the strongest cages in the world. They could, but they don't. Now listen to me carefully. This is not an elephant story. This is a human story. Humans grow too. Your body grows, your mind learns, your skills improve. You gain experience. You survive hard days. You become stronger than before. But many beliefs stay small. You may still believe, I am not good at English. You may still believe, I always fail. You may still believe, I am not smart enough. These beliefs were born long ago. Maybe in school, maybe at home. Maybe after one failure, maybe after someone laughed at you. You grew. But the belief did not. They could, but they don't. Many adults live like trained elephants. Strong bodies, strong minds, but weak beliefs. They stand still, even when the rope is weak. They stay quiet, even when they have something to say. They stay small, even when they can grow. This is painful to see, and it is painful to live. Belief tells you where to stop, even when there is no real stop. Belief tells you what is possible, even when possibility is much bigger. That is why belief must be questioned. Say this with me now. Say it slowly. Say it clearly. I am stronger than my past. Again, I am stronger than my past. One more time. I am stronger than my past. Your past does not decide your future. Your past only teaches. But belief often lies. Belief says the past is permanent. It is not. The elephant never checks the rope again. It never pulls. It never tests. It trusts the old belief more than the present strength. Do not do this in your life. Do not let old failure speak louder than new strength. Do not let childhood fear control adult power. Do not let yesterday decide today. They could, but they don't. This line should stay in your mind, because this line explains so many lives, so many missed chances, so many silent dreams. The elephant is not weak. You are not weak. The problem is not strength. The problem is belief. And now, this story turns toward you. Section 5, the rope in your life. Now let us talk about you. Not elephants, not camps, not ropes on legs. Let us talk about the rope in your life, because every person has one. It may look different, but it feels the same. The rope in your life is not made of wood or fiber. It is made of words. It is made of thoughts. It is made of old memories. It is made of belief. Many people walk through life with invisible ropes. They look free, but inside, they are tied. You may say, I'm not good enough. You may say, I can't speak English. You may say, I always fail. These are not facts. These are beliefs. Very often, these beliefs come from the past. One bad experience, one failure, one angry teacher, one joke from someone, one moment of shame. The mind remembers pain very well, and the mind builds a rope around it. Past failure versus present ability. This is the real contrast. In the past, maybe you failed an exam. In the past, Maybe you spoke English and people laughed. In the past, maybe you tried and it did not work. That was the past. But today is different. You are older. You are wiser. You have learned more. You have survived more. Your ability has grown. Your strength has grown. But the belief stayed the same. Just like the elephant. The elephant believes the rope is strong because it was strong once. You believe you are weak because you felt weak once. But once is not forever. The past is not the present. Listen to me carefully now. Who told you that you can't? Stop for a moment and think. Who said those words to you? Was it a teacher, a parent, a friend, a stranger? Or was it you? Sometimes no one says it out loud. Sometimes we say it to ourselves, again and again, quietly, softly, until it feels true. I can't. I'm not good. It's not for me. These words become your rope. I am not blaming you. I want you free. You did not choose these beliefs as a child. You learned them. And what is learned can be unlearned. What is built can be broken. The problem is not that you failed before. The problem is that you stopped trying after that. The problem is not fear. The problem is obeying fear. Many people say, "This is just who I am." That is another rope. People change every day. Your body changes. Your thoughts change. Your life changes. You are not fixed. You are growing. Look at the elephant again in your mind. Strong legs, big body, thin rope. Now look at your life. Skills, experience, time, and then one small belief stopping everything. I can't speak English. Is that true? Or is it just a belief from the past? English is a skill. Skills grow with practice. No one is born speaking English. Everyone starts small. I always fail. Is that true? Or did you fail sometimes? Everyone fails. Failure is part of learning. Only people who try can fail. Failure does not mean stop. Failure means adjust. I'm not good enough. Good enough for what? Compared to whom? Life is not a race. Growth is personal. Your path is your own. Belief speaks loud, but it does not speak truth. The rope in your life is not holding you because it is strong. It is holding you because you believe it is strong. The moment you question it, it starts to lose power. This is not easy. Breaking belief hurts. It feels uncomfortable, just like pulling a rope for the first time. But comfort keeps you tied. Growth asks you to pull. I am not blaming you. I want you free. Free to try again. Free to speak. Free to learn. Free to move. You are not weak. You are trained to believe limits. But belief can change. Section 6. Breaking the rope, the first try. Change does not begin with confidence. Change does not begin with strength. Change begins with one try. Just one. Not 10. Not perfect. One honest try. Most people never try. That is the sad truth. They think about trying. They plan to try. They dream about trying. But they never move. Never trying feels safe. You cannot fail if you do not try. You cannot look foolish if you stay quiet. You cannot feel pain if you stay still. But never trying keeps the rope strong. Trying once feels scary. Your heart beats faster. Your hands feel weak. Your mind says, stop. But trying once is powerful. One try questions the belief. One try sends a message to your brain. The message says, maybe this belief is wrong. Never trying versus trying once. This is the real contrast. Never trying keeps your past alive. Trying once opens the door to the future. Let us go step by step. Slowly. Simply. First, question the belief. When your mind says, I can't, stop. Do not obey it. Ask a question. Ask, is this true now? Not, was it true before? Not, did I fail once? Ask about now. Belief hates questions. Belief grows strong when it is never questioned. Second, test the belief. Do not argue with your mind for hours. Test it with action. Small action. Safe action. For example, if you believe you cannot speak English, say one sentence. Just one. Out loud. That is a test. The belief says, you can't. The test says, let me try. Third, move the body. Belief lives in the mind, but change lives in the body. When the body moves, the mind learns. Speak, write, walk, raise your hand, press record. Movement breaks mental walls. Movement pulls the rope. The rope breaks when you pull. The elephant never pulled as an adult, so the rope stayed. The moment you pull even a little, belief shakes. It feels danger. It feels change. It tries to scare you back. This is normal. Try once. Try again. Say it with me. Try once. Try again. Again. Try once. Try again. Your first try may feel weak. That is okay. The rope does not break in 1 second, but it loosens. It loosens when you test it. It loosens when you act. It loosens when you prove the belief wrong, even a little. Never trying gives belief full power. Trying once takes some power back. Do not wait to feel ready. Ready is a lie belief tells you. No one feels ready before the first try. Readiness comes after action. Think about the elephant. Imagine one day it pulls the rope. Just a little. The rope moves. The ground shakes. In that moment, the elephant learns something new. The rope is not as strong as it believed. That moment changes everything. Your moment can be small. Speaking one sentence. Applying once. Asking one question. Learning one word. These small actions are pulls. Each pull weakens the rope. Belief says, stay. Action says, move. Listen to me carefully now. You do not need to break the rope today. You only need to pull it. Once. That is enough to start. Try once. Try again. But how do we do this every day? Section 7. Daily belief training. Belief does not change in one day. Belief changes with training. Just like the body. If you train once, nothing changes. If you train every day, even a little, everything changes. This is daily belief training. And the good news is this. It is simple. Very simple. You do not need hours. You do not need talent. You do not need confidence first. You only need small actions, every day. Write this down. The first daily action is this. Speak one sentence, only one sentence. Not a speech, not a long talk. One simple sentence. For example, I am learning English. Or, today I will try. Say it slowly. Say it clearly. Say it with your voice, not only in your head. Say it out loud. When you speak one sentence, you step out of silence. Silence is the comfort zone. Silence feels safe. But silence keeps belief strong. Speaking, even one sentence, moves you into the growth zone. The second daily action is this. Learn one word, only one word. Not 10, not 20. One word. Read it, say it. Use it in a sentence. This takes 2 minutes. But this small habit sends a big message to your brain. The message says, I am learning. I am growing. Learning one word every day is better than learning 50 words once and then stopping. Small steps work. Big jumps scare us. The third daily action is this. Take one small risk, not a big risk. a small one. For example, ask a question, raise your hand, write a comment, speak even when your voice shakes. This is how belief changes. Belief changes when you do things that feel a little uncomfortable. Comfort zone versus growth zone. This is an important contrast. The comfort zone feels warm, quiet, safe, but nothing grows there. The growth zone feels strange, uncomfortable. But this is where belief changes. This is where ropes weaken. Write this down, speak one sentence, learn one word, take one small risk. Do these 3 things every day, even on bad days, especially on bad days. Belief training works like this. When you speak, belief listens. When you act, belief learns. When you repeat, belief changes. Say it out loud. I can learn. I can try. I can improve. Again, I can learn. I can try. I can improve. You may not believe these words at first. That is okay. Belief does not need truth to start. It needs repetition. When you repeat something with action, the brain accepts it slowly. Many people wait to feel confident. That is the wrong way. Confidence comes after action, not before. If you wait, you stay tied. If you act, the rope loosens. Your comfort zone is killing your dreams silently. It smiles. It says, relax. But it keeps you small. Growth zone asks for effort, but it gives you freedom. Let me speak to you now as a mentor. I believe in you. I truly believe in you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to try. People who try can change anything. Do not say, I don't have time. Everyone has 5 minutes. Do not say, I'm not ready. No one is ready at the start. Readiness comes later. Belief training is not loud. It is quiet. It is private. It happens when no one is watching. But over time, the results become loud. 1 sentence a day becomes confidence. 1 word a day becomes skill. 1 small risk a day becomes courage. And courage breaks ropes. You are not weak. You are learning. You are not slow. You are growing. You are not late. You are here. Stay consistent. Even when you feel nothing. Even when you feel tired. Consistency beats motivation every time. Now let us turn belief into action. Section 8. Belief plus action equals freedom. Belief is powerful. We have seen that. Belief can stop a giant elephant. Belief can stop a strong person. But now you must understand something very important. Belief alone is not enough. And action alone is also not enough. Real change happens only when belief and action walk together. Let me explain this slowly. Some people believe, but they do nothing. They say, I believe in myself. They say, I can do it. They say, one day I will change. But their days look the same. Their habits stay the same. Their actions stay the same. This is hope only. Hope without action feels good, but it does not move life forward. Other people act, but they do not believe. They try, but inside they say, I will fail. They work, but they think, this is useless. They study, but they believe, I am not smart. This is action without belief. It feels heavy. It feels tiring. Many people quit this way. Hope only versus hope with action. This is the contrast. Hope only makes you wait. Hope with action makes you move. Belief alone gives you dreams. Action alone gives you work. Belief plus action gives you freedom. Freedom does not mean easy life. Freedom means choice. Freedom means you are not controlled by fear. Freedom means the rope no longer decides your life. Small steps. Every day. Say it with me. Small steps. Every day. Again. Small steps. Every day. One more time. Small steps. Every day. This is how belief and action connect. You believe a little, so you act a little. You act a little, so belief grows. Belief grows, so you act more. This is a circle. A good circle. A strong circle. Many people wait for confidence before acting. This is a big mistake. You don't need confidence first. Confidence is not the door. Action is the door. Confidence is the reward. Think about learning to walk. You did not believe you could walk before you tried. You tried, you fell, you tried again. Confidence came later. Life still works like this. The elephant never learned this. It never acted again. So belief stayed small. But you're different. You can choose action. You can choose to test belief. You can choose to pull the rope. Small steps. Every day. Let me give you a simple picture. Imagine belief is a light. Action is walking. Light without walking shows the way, but you stay in the same place. Walking without light makes you tired and lost. But light and walking together move you forward. Belief shows you what is possible. Action makes it real. This is why saying positive words without action feels empty. And this is why hard work without belief feels painful. Together, they feel right. Together, they feel strong. You may feel scared. That is okay. Fear does not mean stop. Fear means you are at the edge of growth. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving with fear. Small steps. Every day. Do not think about changing your whole life. That is too big. Think about today. Think about one small thing you can do today. Speak one sentence. Learn one word. Take one small risk. This is belief plus action. The rope does not break because you think about pulling. It breaks when you pull, even a little. Every pull matters. Every action sends a message to your mind. The message says, I am not trapped. Belief listens to action more than words. If you tell yourself, I am confident, but you hide, belief does not change. If you tell yourself nothing, but you act, belief starts to change. This is freedom. Freedom from old stories. Freedom from childhood limits. Freedom from invisible ropes. You are not here by accident. You are listening because something inside you wants more. That something is real. Respect it. Feed it with action. You do not need to be fast. You need to be consistent. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be honest. Honest action beats perfect plans. Small steps, every day. This is how people change quietly. This is how belief grows strong. This is how freedom begins. Now let me show you how to start today. Section 9. Your 5-minute freedom plan. Now it is time to make this real. Not big, not hard. Real and simple. You do not need hours. You do not need perfect conditions. You only need 5 minutes. 5 honest minutes every day can change belief. 5 minutes can loosen the rope. This is your 5-minute freedom plan. Listen carefully. Write this down. The first minute is for a morning belief sentence. Every morning, before you check your phone, before you listen to others, say one belief sentence. Just one. For example, I am stronger than my fear. Or, I can learn English. Or, today I will try. Choose one sentence. Say it slowly. Say it clearly. Say it with your voice. Say it out loud. This is important. When you speak, your brain listens. When you speak every morning, belief starts to change. You are training your mind before fear speaks. This is how you take control of the day. The second minute is for mirror speaking. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at your face. Look at your eyes. Speak to yourself. Say simple words. I can do this. I am learning. I am not giving up. You may feel strange. That is normal. Growth often feels strange at first. Mirror speaking is powerful because you see yourself trying. Many people wait for others to believe in them. Start with yourself. When you see yourself speak, courage grows. Fear becomes smaller. Say it out loud. The next 3 minutes are for one brave action. Only one. Not many. One small brave action. It can be very simple. Speak one sentence in English. Write one comment. Ask one question. Read one short paragraph. The action does not need to be perfect. It needs to be done. This is where freedom begins. Brave action does not mean no fear. Brave action means action with fear. When you act while afraid, belief changes fast. The rope feels weaker. The mind feels lighter. English grows like belief, with use. If you do not use English, it stays small. If you use it a little every day, it grows. Just like belief. Just like confidence. Just like strength. Use creates growth. Silence creates limits. This plan works because it is small. Small plans are powerful. Big plans scare us. Small plans invite us. 5 minutes feels easy. 5 minutes feels possible. And possible actions are done. Do this every day, even when you feel tired, especially when you feel tired. Consistency breaks belief faster than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Habits stay. Now I want to hear from you. This part is important. We grow stronger together. You are not alone in this journey. Many people are tied by invisible ropes. Write in the comments and answer this question honestly. What is your rope? Is it fear of speaking? Is it fear of failing? Is it the belief that you are not good enough? Write it down. Naming the rope gives you power over it. Silence keeps it strong. Speaking weakens it. Do not be ashamed. Everyone has a rope. Strong people are not people without ropes. Strong people are people who pull. Take a breath. Feel proud. You stayed with this story. You listened. You learned. That means something. Change always starts with awareness. 5 minutes. Every day. This is how freedom begins. And now, let us finish this journey. Now we are at the end of this story, but not at the end of your journey. Please stay with me for a moment. This part is important. This part is for your life. Time is moving. Every second. Every minute. While you listen, time moves. While you think, time moves. While you doubt yourself, time moves. Life does not stop. Life does not wait. Life is happening now. Life is now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Now. Many people say, I will start one day. One day becomes 1 year. 1 year becomes many years. And suddenly, life feels heavy. Dreams feel far. Energy feels low. This is not because people are weak. This is because they waited too long. Ask yourself this question. Why not now? Say it slowly. Why not now? Again. Why not now? Ask another question. Why not today? Why not today? Why not today? You do not need a perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. You do not need perfect confidence. Confidence comes later. You do not need permission. This is your life. The elephant stayed because it believed it could not move. You stay when you believe the same thing. The rope was never strong. The belief was strong. Belief makes strength real. Say it with me. Belief makes strength real. Again. Belief makes strength real. One more time. Belief makes strength real. Strength without belief stays hidden. Belief wakes it up. The moment you believe change is possible, action becomes possible. The moment you act, belief grows stronger. You may think, I am weak. Listen carefully. You are not weak. You may think, I am slow. Listen carefully. You are not slow. You are trained to believe lies. Lies from the past. Lies from fear. Lies from failure. Those lies are not your truth. Your truth is this. You are capable of learning. You are capable of growing. You are capable of breaking ropes. Not all at once. Not perfectly. But step by step. Small steps. Every day. You do not need to break the rope today. You only need to pull it. One pull is enough to start. One action is enough to change direction. One brave moment is enough to remind you who you really are. Remember this. Freedom is not loud. Freedom starts quietly. Freedom starts when you choose action over excuse. When you choose belief over fear. When you choose now over later. I believe in you. I truly do. Not because I know your story, but because I know human potential. People change when they stop waiting and start acting. People grow when they stop listening to old beliefs and start testing new ones. If this story touched your heart, if it helped you see your rope, please support this channel. This channel exists for you, for learners, for dreamers, for people who want more from life. Subscribe to Read and Learn English so you can continue this journey with us. Like this video so more people can find this lesson. Share it with someone who feels stuck or afraid. And watch the next story, because every story is another step forward. Your support helps this free learning space grow. And when this space grows, more people break their ropes. Before you go, make one promise to yourself. A small promise. For example, I will try once today. Or, I will speak one sentence. Or, I will not stop myself before trying. Promises become powerful when we speak them. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for choosing growth over comfort. See you again. Keep learning. Keep believing. Keep breaking ropes.